Hello everybody, Doug Berry here. I'm coming to you from Mineral County, Nevada, and I just want to show you some of the mountains here. I'm not going to edit this is off my phone, but I went for a little bike ride today. I know it's going to get kind of cold in most of the country, and I got my little mountain bike here out in the desert. It's about almost 60 degrees, it's pleasant. Anyway, we're going to go for a little bike ride just for fun. Like I said, I'm not going to edit. I just got my cell phone out here. So there's Ryan Canyon. It's in Mineral County, Nevada. I'm going to try to not talk too much in some parts of this video so you can just see how quiet it is out here. That big mountain right there is Mount Grant. That's over 11,000 feet. On the other side of that is Mono County, Bridgeport, California. This here is on the Nevada side in Mineral County, Nevada. That's Walker Lake right there, in the little town of Walker Lake. And Highway US 95 goes along the base of that mountain right there. And then see all those bunkers? That's one of the world's biggest ammunition depots run by the Army. Got all kinds of bombs and munitions that are stored there in those bunkers. That little town out in the distance, that's Hawthorne, Nevada. Mineral County, I believe, has less than 4,000 people. And then that pass right there, that goes to Anchorite Pass. That ties into California 167 Mono Lake by Lee Vining. And most people out here are outdoor people. They like hunting and riding their motorcycles and four-wheelers. And there's a lot of prospectors out here. Serious rock hounds, people that actually find gold and silver, precious gems. This country's just loaded with that. I'll be quiet for a little bit so you can see. That's Ryan Canyon. It goes up a ways. I'm riding my bicycle. I don't feel like going up there today, but it's a beautiful day here. Oh my goodness, it's like 60. It's just so comfortable, beautiful. I know you all in the Midwest are having a rough time right now. So I thought maybe you could use a break. Go for a bike ride with me. So in those mountains there, they are just loaded with mountain lions and black bears, bobcats, a lot of snakes. And even along this road here is kind of cool. There's little horned-toed lizards that live in the sand. They eat ants. You see those in summertime. But my friend who lives on the other side of the state line, she last week, I think it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, had to shoot a mountain lion on her front porch because it was, I think she said it was tearing up the front steps trying to kill one of her cats. They've been hanging out on the roof. It's a big problem. But there's lots of black bears up there and mountain lions too. Oh, and there's desert bighorn sheep up in there. So the great thing about this area is it's so close to all the outdoor adventures. We're close to Yosemite, the Sierra, and as you can see, look how quiet it is out here. So in that valley down there, that used to be ancient Lake Lahontan. The water used to go from where you see it now all the way up here to Hawthorne, only about 150 years ago. They used to get 3-foot long Lahontan cutthroat trout, a special type of trout that can handle high alkalinity in the desert. They're pretty much endangered now in the lakes. They've been taking too much water for farming, but pretty amazing stuff. But you can see where Hawthorne is at the bottom of an ancient lake bed. Anyway, a friend of mine said, "Aren't you worried about those bunkers and everything?" I'm like, "No." Like, well, what if the Chinese bomb it? I'm like, the Chinese aren't going to bomb that. We've got so many friends in Washington, D.C. from China. I mean, the connections are so strong there. I wouldn't doubt that they either own it or control it. They're not going to blow that up. And the United States is not going to blow that up. And the great thing about this area here is that we're not real close to the cities. Like Reno, we're like 2 hours away. And we're not close to Las Vegas either. So if there's like, trouble in the cities, we're too far away from that. And the great thing about Hawthorne, it's known as America's most patriotic city. We've got tons of veterans. So like my best friend, he's a Vietnam veteran. He's a retired gold prospector too. And those people have been through a lot for our country, and they're not going to put up with any nonsense around here. And so that's one good thing about Hawthorne. It might be a lower income community, but people have some common sense out here, and there's good people here. So anyway, but the fun part is I'm going to shut my mouth up and we're going to go for a bike ride. I want to show you something about my bike though. It's kind of cool. Okay, this bicycle here, I can barely see this because of the sun. See, okay, this bicycle here, it's actually made in the USA. I didn't want to buy a bike from China anyway, but this one's made in the USA, and on top of that, it's made in California. Wow. Anyway, I got it last year. They had a sale, Thanksgiving, and so I got it for song. I got it for cheap. I was going to get like a used bike or something. I got a really good bike for the cheap. And anyway, so I like it. It's made in California. And I've got, let's show you something. For the desert with all the cactus and the thorns and stuff, I've got a hard piece of plastic in between the inner tube that keeps it from getting flats. But you always want to bring water in the desert because we get some pretty nasty dust storms and it's dry. So you always want to be hydrated. Anyway, I'm not going up there today though. We're going down this hill. I know you guys are gonna enjoy it. I can't see my phone, what's going on here. And I'm not like my friend Sarah Jane. She's got a really cool YouTube channel in the area, in the Calneva region. You have to check her out. She does a lot of adventures in the desert in Nevada and California. If you're not already following her, that's Wonder Hussy. That's Sarah Jane Woodall. She's a sweetheart. Anyway, she does a lot of videos and stuff in this area. And so that's a friend of mine, and she lives over that way, just on the other state, outside of the state line. Anyway, but yeah, Wonder Hussy, that's a great YouTube channel because you can go to all kinds of stuff out in the desert, all kinds of, off the wall places, hot springs and historic places, and it's really fun. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna just try to hold this, and I'm just gonna go down the hill because I know some of you guys, can't get out today, the snow or whatever, and you can just, I'll tell you what, we'll ride together down this hill. How's that? Let's see if I can get this. Okay, ready? Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I got a rock right there. Let me get it. Hold on. Oh man, I forgot my brakes not working. Oh well. holding it with one hand. I knew I should have adjusted these brakes. There we go. I'm gonna stop right here because my brakes are bad. And then I'm gonna just shoot a little bit of this mountain over here for you, if I can stop. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.